So what that immediately tells me actually is energy can equal impact. So
Yes.
if at the beginning of the day, you look at your agenda in the day and you know, for example, that there is a meeting, which I'm going to refer to as with a group of key influencers, then reserve
Yes.
one of your coins so that you still have
Absolutely.
something left for that meeting. That is a fantastic metaphor. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Because I think it's altogether too easy. And I found myself writing this down after you and I had our kind of peremptory conversation ahead of today. And I found myself sort of writing down the words, you can be a quiet information processor, but I wrote down, but silent witness is not necessarily a good thing. And what I meant by silent witness is if you have spent those coins and you get to that meeting of key influencers and you don't have anything left, or you don't make a key point, you're going to end up potentially leaving that meeting absolutely rubbishing yourself, which is a no-brainer for negative energy and detrimental mental health, because you've lost your window, you lost your opportunity, and that's just such a shame. So we've
Absolutely.
done quite well with giving them that as a tool, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
Absolutely. It's all about managing your energy and your interaction and your mindset before, during, and after. And there's so many different tools and techniques that we can do. You know, there's some very powerful and influential leaders who are introverts. So Richard Branson is an introvert. You know, we might not think that, but you know, he recovers his energy alone, not by being an extrovert with others. But you know, we've all seen Richard Branson talk on stage. He's an amazing speaker, but it's not that he is an extrovert naturally in his personality.
No.
You know, Mark Zuckerberg is also an introverted leader. Simon Sinek. So a lot of famous people are introverted leaders, but we see and hear their powerful voice, but it's the energy that they're managing around that.
That's great, thank you. And clearly what that means to me is that they have adopted a set of tools that make sense for them. And of course, as with all tools, you have to cherry pick the ones that work for you, but also you have to be prepared that some of that learning is simply going to happen on the job. Don't assume that you're going to have all of these to hand, but there's no doubt at all that you can shorten that journey by going for coaching. And certainly I think the second point is, if you can feel yourself struggling to swim, which is my metaphor for, you know, needing the armbands on, or as I've got a typical reference I use in my coaching practice, you know, we're going to put the stabilizers on your bike now. You are still riding the bike, but I'm going to become one of the stabilizers. And I think it's totally important to recognize not just that that's not a bad thing. You can do this very quietly. No one has to know. But what it means is that you then come back in to that work environment feeling energized, feeling better for being who you are, not because of who you are.
Absolutely.
And that's a
Absolutely.
good point. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.